Want to build realistic snow mountains in Fortnite Creative 1.0? Let me show you exactly how to do it. You first load up into a new island and you jump into your creative map. Look for the water device and the Fortnite devices. Next, build your walls all the way up until it is in a good reasonable height. Then place down your water device 3 walls below. Make the height 3, make the depth 100, and make the width 100. Then stretch it out as far as it can go to on the width and the depth, but do not stretch out the height. The first phase is done. Now let's move on to the next phase. One viewer said, "Build a snow mountain." Throughout this section, I'll be showcasing the galleries I use. You can see their names on the screen if you like to use the same pieces. We'll also be using the heaven terrain pieces. These will act as temporary pieces while we sculpt our terrain later in the speed build. Don't worry about making it perfect. Focus on getting the shape you're happy with. We'll refine and add more details later. Use the same snow pieces shown on the screen. Copy the same snow piece over and over so then we can make it go down a slope. Next, use the snow pieces with the ice on it. We'll use this to create a smooth transition from ice into the snow as we work our way down the slope. We'll use this rock piece to create a smoother transition. You can also flip the rock piece to make the terrain look smoother and flatter. Next, we're going to use some special ice rock pieces. These help blend the icy terrain into the gray rubble, creating a smooth and realistic transition from frozen rock to regular decayed rubble. Now, use the snow pieces shown on the screen to create a gravel-like path. This gives players a more natural trail to walk on. Next, use the same snow pieces we grabbed earlier and place them alongside the snow gravel path. This helps blend the terrain together and creates a more natural transition. The jungle rock galleries gives the rubble an overgrown look, making the terrain feel more alive. Rather than placing a ton of bushes and leaves, I'm using these Japanese snow trees. When they're hidden inside the rocks, they look natural overgrowth and help the rubble blend into the snow. You can also resize the same snow pieces into smaller piles to create a realistic snow buildup along the gravel pathway. Go grab that snow cliff piece and place it around the edges of your snow pile for a smoother transition. Feel free to rotate it as much as you like. It helps create a natural looking snowdrift and breaks up the shape of the terrain. Next, use the volcanic biome rock gallery to create a darker edge around the snow. This creates a realistic transformation from snowy terrain to exposed rock, especially around the base of the mountain near the ocean. Next, find the tall grass and short cliff grass pieces. We'll combine both to add more realistic variation to our grass. Place them side by side, then rotate and scale them slightly to create a natural flowing grass pattern. And there you have it. This grass is perfect for what we're going to be doing next. Now, copy the grass pieces and place them over the volcanic rocks and alongside the snow gravel path we created earlier. Also, don't forget to use the overgrown rocks. Next, we're gonna add some modular rocks and additional snow pieces over the grass. This is important because it prevents the snow from abruptly stopping at the gravel path. It helps it naturally blend into the volcanic rock and the surrounding grass. Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the final stage. Grab the main snow mountain piece from the modular galleries, along with the Pacific snow cliff piece shown on the screen. Now begin to shaping your mountain using the Kevin terrain as your guide for your modular rocks. Use the snow cliff pieces to guide the player path and add the natural snow coverage across the mountain. This will help define where players can travel while keeping the terrain realistic. With that complete, let's cue into the final speed build. This speed build is not finished. Now, enjoy the cinematic trailer. Thank you so much for watching. I'm glad you were able to follow along with this tutorial, and I hope to help guide your build. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and if you want any more tutorials like this or a part 2, let me know. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and take care.